and start the food. Yeah, I remember you telling me that you had played it though, like when we got the emulator.
Addams Family?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I used to play it.
Because you were like reading through all the games, and you were like, "Oh shit, Addams Family! I remember that."
Yeah. It's so fucking hard.
I've been still trying to get to Morta, man. Speaking of, I have. I think you're in my Discord. There's my buddy who did the Humble Bundle that did everything from Gris, or that game Gris that I ended up playing because my buddy got it. He has like 12 or 14 other games that he doesn't have, or that he doesn't want. So if you want any of them, he posted them all in there, and he can give them to you for free.
Oh. Where did he post them?
In my Vent Discord. The one that's got the picture of like my face on it.
I don't think I'm in it.
You are. You have a Microsis in there.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that might be another account. I think I had 2 Discord accounts by accident.
When I first like started using Discord, I couldn't tell that like when you use the browser it was different than when you use the client. So I ended up having like 5 accounts.
Yeah, that's why I got 2. Because I was like, oh, yeah, I'm in the server. Cool. Alright, let me change my name. But it's like a totally different name. And then it's like create an account. I'm like, alright. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's like it's really interesting. But oh shit, let me turn this down.
Hold on a second.
So many doggos. You got a following, man. Hey, what's going on, NGO? Tuxie? How's it going, man? Just enjoying some Wednesday night pizza here. In fact, I need a napkin. How's your Wednesday going? We got some extra doggos in the building tonight. Just for a little bit. Oh man, things are good for me. Can't complain. That's how I know. You had McDonald's today. Oh shit. What'd you get? Did you get the breakfast, or do they have all day breakfast where you are? Or did you just do what's it called? Normal hamburger and fries kind of deal. Or did you not go all out and just get a salad?
What's up, NGO?
I think that's Joshy.
Oh yeah, changed his name.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Josh?
So what's the change from Mr. Cookie Monster?
What did you guys see?
Ah. Dude, Tally's over there like, please. Please. Oh man. This dog has the most, like, please give me food intense stare I've ever seen.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has that all the time.
It's not gonna happen. I will fight you for this food. Mm-hmm. I'd probably lose, but I would fight nonetheless, bro. So what has Trump done lately? What's the new sin?
Well, there
I'm
was
assuming there's still protests and whatnot going on.
yeah. There was a Washington Post article today that had a leak from John Bolton's book that Trump has been trying to like prevent from getting published. That shows that he basically had been trying to ask China to help him get reelected, which would be the third country he's trying to collude with.
Well, you had Ukraine.
Ukraine, Russia, not China.
Yeah, I guess so. How would they help him get reelected? Just like bots or something, or?
I think he was trying to strike a deal with them to buy from American farms to help his election chances in the red states. So it's like, yo, if I get China to buy from your farms, you guys will like me and vote for me, right? So, but he specifically like mentioned that talking to China, according to John Bolton, who's a Republican. So they can't use that Democrats are lying excuse on that one.
Right. Well, he's a traitor, though.
Okay, so he's a traitor. Still not a Democrat.
So he's a traitor. He's a Democrat.
Right.
Undercover.
Anyone who has evidence against Trump is a traitor. I get it. That's what dictators do. I understand.
All right, man.
All right, Joshy. Take care, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm enjoying it already. I'm only one slice in, but I'm enjoying it. Take care, dude. Get some sleep.
And Trump's response, or the only thing he's tweeted since that story broke, was Joe Biden was a total failure in government. He bungled everything that he touched. That's it. That's the tweet. That's some strong evidence right there.
Surprisingly mild.
Very substantive tweet.
Yeah, I remember. Wasn't Bolton one of the witnesses in the impeachment that they like didn't want to have testify?
One of the witnesses that they didn't allow to testify. Yeah. And now they're trying to block him from publishing this book that contains information about what went down. Like, Trump is literally suing the publication.
As the president?
Yeah, his administration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not crazy.
If you think about it, they don't even need to block it from being published. They just need to, like, tangle it up for a few months. Let them do whatever.
That's what they've been trying to do.
And then by the time it comes out...
They've been trying to delay the publication by blocking it from being published now. Like, as if they can't just, release it online. Not through, like, official channels with him, like, verifying it. But, yes, this is my book. It's like... We live in technological times now. Like, these things can happen.
You could just upload a link, like upload it to like a domain name, like PDF it.
Right.
Upload it. And then just tweet. Boom, here's the book.
It's from my verified account.
Since it's blocked, get it for free.
Right. Exactly. Feel free to donate to my Patreon.
Yeah, like...
Yeah.
Fucking John Bolton.
Yeah. there's a New York Post article that basically outlines that Trump's aides are saying he's like falling apart. Like,
well, heavy as the head, dude.
yeah. Like, he said something to them about how his words about George Floyd during the SpaceX launch event should have been enough. That's what he told his aides, that what he said during the rocket launch event, that he said some words about George Floyd, should have been enough. Dude, you don't get it, dude. Like, craziness.
Huge disconnect.
Huge.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Bigly, dude. That's a bigly disconnect. Tremendous disconnect.
Yeah, terrific. The best disconnect.
Dude. He's going on Sean Hannity tonight at 9.
Fucking Hannity, man. Can't believe that guy's still on the air.
It's Fox News. Like,
I know, but it's like all the other old guard are gone.
pretty much.
Like Tucker Carlson is like new school.
Right. Even though he's been around for a while, he's like hot and trendy.
Well, that's the thing, is it's like, who else can they get? They can get Tucker Carlson and that girl. What's her name? She's like blonde. Oh, what's her fucking name? She's doing like her.
Laura Ingraham?
They have her too, but Tommy something.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. I don't know.
She's always angry.
Yeah. Yeah, like, Fox News seems almost
It's
moderate.
like a cartoon.
Seems almost moderate when you compare it to OAN.
Mm-hmm.
OAN makes Fox News seem normal, but like, no one takes OAN seriously.
Yeah.
Like, they're such a fringe, like, joke news network. Hey, what's up, Gene?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, he is impeached. He should be in jail. I still don't understand why it's like, okay, you're impeached, but now you can still do everything you want to do. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't even think he paid like a fine or anything. Like, what did
Did
it do?
the same thing happened to Clinton?
I think
He
so.
just got impeached, but nothing really happened, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But when Nixon got impeached, he got kicked out.
Right.
So like,
So he got the full impeachment.
either that or he resigned. I think he resigned.
Yeah, I don't know. My history on that sucks.
Speaking of history, we still need to look up like Civil War shit.
Yeah, I still need to watch Gone with the Wind. I haven't carved out the 4 hours required for that yet.
Dude, it's a long time.
I'm curious though. Curious to see what all the uproar is about.
It's probably like one scene in the whole movie.
Oh, that's why I want to watch it. Like, I want to see.
It's like the very first word, dropping the N-bomb. Like,
Alright, well, don't need to spend 4 hours with this. Yeah.
refreshing. But yeah, that's that John Oliver thing with the facial recognition, where they're like working with the police, is interesting.
Yeah.
Like, that company is really sketchy. a clear view or whatever.
Yeah.
Or at least the dude running it is sketchy.
Yeah. And he was saying some sketchy things too in that interview.
Yeah, they're like, what about gay people? Like countries where being gay is like illegal. Are you going to use facial recognition to help them? And he's like, well, we'll see how it goes. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, getting a free floor cleaning over here.
It's always the best, dude.
It's like a Roomba that washes the floor. You done being weird?
I just think Trump supporters in general, for the most part, are just, they're running out of ways to defend him. Like, what more can, what more can you say in defense of Trump? Besides, like,
The problem is,
bull in China shop.
to me, the problem is that people don't view it as like Trump. They view it as either themselves, like identity politics, like an attack on Trump is an attack on me, or they view it as like, okay, well, let's look at the alternative. Joe Biden, this guy's corrupt, blah blah blah. So it's
Right.
like,
They turn the tables.
right, and it's like nobody's saying that they're not, but it's like,
Yeah.
when you have to pick, and then they're like, well, Trump fights for my point of views more, therefore, it's like, yeah, but at what cost? Like,
Yeah, but then I would ask how.
I don't know. They're like, well, the economy's doing good, and it's like,
But the thing is, the economy's been doing good for 10 years.
right.
But it's like, oh, all of a sudden now, it's because of Trump.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
No.
Yeah, I think.
The economy talking point is not a good one.
I agree. Well, I think most talking points are not a good one, but my point is that they will. The moment you do that, they're gonna feel attacked.
Yeah.
So it's like a feedback loop. Jesus Christ!
The house is falling apart.
Did those cages fall over?
Yeah.
Oh, they like bumped into it.
Yeah.
Dude, we need to get you guys slippers while you're click-clacking.
But like the economy might be the only talking point left that I can think of, and it's not a strong one. So like I don't know.
But I don't think they need a strong one though.
Apparently not. But
Because
the
it comes
thing
down
is,
to, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna give up my way of life, my worldview, and succumb to the Democrat mob? It's like,
But, like, that's-
they're so
that's not a good talking point either.
right. But
See
what
I'm
what
saying?
I'm what I'm getting at is that's the mentality people have though. Because then the moment it's like, well, okay, so I'm wrong for everything that I did the past 4 years. I have to feel guilty and vote the other way or whatever. It's like, dude, but fuck the Democrats. Like, I hate everything they stand. I just feel like a lot of people feel identified by how they vote,
Right.
and it's too deeply entrenched. People don't take it. People take it personally instead of being like. It's like when we have DJs, and it's like, oh, this is my favorite DJ. And it's like, instead of just going, I like this DJ as a DJ, it's like, dude, you're talking shit about him? Well, fuck you and fuck that style of music and blah, blah. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, just let it go. Like, they can be their own thing. So it's like, Trump
Right.
can be his own person. He can be, you can hold him accountable and still believe everything you believe.
Yeah.
But people, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, everybody's just taking sides, and it's like, well, fuck that side, because my side, I believe in my side.
Well, I mean, but that's just how politics is set up. It's just.
I mean, that's true.
It always comes down to 1v1.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's what you're forced to pick a side. you know, literally unless they're both just garbage trash and like they're equally as bad, you can make your case about that. But I don't think we're in that situation right now.
But I think some people, and by some I probably mean like thousands or hundreds of thousands, feel that way. Like, yeah, they're both not great. Like, I'm in the middle. I don't know. I don't like the situation. But I would argue most people have picked a side and they won't budge.
Right. That's the problem. Is they're emotionally
invested.
Assigned to one side, and no amount of logic is gonna change that.
Right.
No amount of facts or truth that comes out is gonna change.
The only thing that would affect them, let's say like these farmers, for instance, if Trump like started doing like a land grab or some kind of bullshit that like negatively affected the farmers, then they would flip. Like the gun people, if he like tried to take guns, they would flip. Like, so it needs to be something that like they personally identify with. Otherwise, they're like, whatever, that's happening to other people, but I'm good, so I don't give a shit. But then, of course, similar to this whole, Black Lives Matter thing, it's like you can sit here and go all lives matter, but until the police come and like kick down your door, then it's, whoa, hold on, dude. Like, police are corrupt. Like, blue lives don't matter in the same way that you know what I'm trying to say. It's like until you're affected, you won't give a shit, and I think most people feel that way.
Yeah, but like, I think what you're saying makes sense, but that's like a lack of investment from the voter in the democratic process.
I agree. It's a lack of
like
being informed.
Like they're unable to extrapolate the future based on like current conditions. Like they just can't fathom a possible future scenario. Like they're unable to think into the future. And to me, that's like a logical fallacy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, Gene. Neither of us are really crazy about Trump. I'll say that, or at least for myself.
Think about Trump is a unique, interesting.
He's
character.
A phenomenon.
He is a phenomenon. That's a good word. He's a phenomenon. He's unlike any president we've ever had. Let's put it that way.
And hopefully never will have again. Hopefully.
I don't think America will make this mistake again, and if we do, we deserve the outcome of that. What do you think about Trump, Gene? Besides that he should be in jail, which there might be a case for.
I still want to see his tax returns.
Dude, you're never gonna see those. Are you kidding me?
I know, but it's like he made Obama bring out his fucking birth certificate. Why can't he bring out some tax returns? Dirty fuck.
There's probably something nasty in there.
Oh, I'm sure there is, dude. It's probably got all kinds of shit of him like paying off weird shit.
His sexual allegations.
Epstein Island, dude.
Fucking bankruptcies left, right, and center.
He probably paid for Epstein Island or some weird shit.
That's possible.
That's one thing that's crazy. I just watched that documentary on Netflix, Filthy Rich, the like Jeffrey Epstein thing.
Was it good?
It was interesting because I never really followed the whole case. Like I didn't know what it was really all about. I just knew that he had like an island of kids.
A literal island.
A literal
with kids on them.
But he apparently trafficked them to all kinds of people like Harvey Weinstein and Prince Robert or whatever his name is, the current Prince of England. The Prince of England decided to like confront it once Jeffrey Epstein got locked up, and there's like a picture of him with a underage girl, and they have like their arms over each other's shoulders. And according to her, she's like, yeah, like as soon as that photo was taken, he like fucked me in the bedroom or whatever. and I was like 17 or something. I was 15 or 16.
Jesus.
And he's like, I don't recall ever meeting this girl. I don't know how this photo was taken. It's like, well, what do you have to say to this? Like, he's like, well, I don't know. And it's like, dude, that doesn't look good. Like, why would you?
It doesn't.
Why would you come out and try to argue it? And Bill Clinton denied that he's ever been to Epstein Island, even though there's flight logs that show that he's been there like 20 times.
Yeah, I know the Clintons were friends with him.
Mm-hmm. Well, Trump was a friend with him too.
Trump was a friend with them. And I think there's a picture of Bill Gates with him. But I don't know if they were like friends.
Dude, that's all part of the conspiracy theory.
Dude, there's so many conspiracy theories about Gates. I'm shocked.
Gatesgate.
Seriously, I'm so surprised. But yeah, like I haven't seen any like strong evidence for any of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're all kind of like, I mean, I haven't like dove that deep, but like the ones I've seen are all kind of just like, look at what Bill Gates said at this TED Talk. Look at this.
He wants to like.
He wants to kill
destroy
everybody.
the
See,
human
he
race.
admits it right here. Now look. Now he wants to fund vaccines distribution.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think he's gonna do with that?
Yeah.
He's gonna kill people.
What do you think's in the vaccine? Windows Vista, like.
That would kill people, dude.
That would kill me.
Dude. Update your drivers or die, like.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. What are you looking at?
I don't know. I'm trying to like play devil's advocate and like pretend that I'm a Trump supporter and how I would defend him right now. And I can't. Like I can't even.
Well, you just need to watch Fox News for like a week, and then you'll have all the
then
talking points.
Then I'll be strong. But see, I don't even know if that's necessarily the case. Like, I mean, maybe, but I'm talking like evidence based.
If you want evidence,
Logic.
Don't go
That's
to
what I'm
Fox.
saying, dude. Like, they can spew whatever propaganda they want. It's fine, and they'll brainwash people with that. But I'm talking about like things you can actually look up and investigate yourself. Like. Like, the economy seems to be like the only thing that you can praise Trump for, and that is not a strong point. It's like, if you look at what the economy has looked like over the past couple years, it's like this. Especially the past year, it's been like this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not good for an economy to be volatile like that. So yes, it is up since he took office, although not as much as people would argue it should be. But the way that it got there was a fucking roller coaster. It's like, those aren't good market conditions. Like, if you look at it under Obama's 8-year term, it literally starts down here and ends up here, and it's a pretty smooth, nice, gradual increase.
Mm-hmm.
That's how a good economy looks. It gradually grows and steadily grows, and it's not a fucking crazy ride. And that's how Trump looks.
Fuck.
Bless you.
Well, thank you. Drink that water too fast, dude. You got me with the.
Dude.
I got a wave in my throat.
That's what the economy sounds like
Yeah.
under Trump. A sick person.
I'm not sick.
But like, I'm trying to think, like, how the fuck, for anyone who's not decided at this point,
Mm-hmm.
how are you going to convince them that Trump is your guy? That Trump has, let's keep America great. How are you going to convince this person who hasn't decided who they want to vote for that they should, it's time for us to keep America great? By the way, notice how he like stopped using that slogan? He stopped saying that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's back to make America great again.
Officially?
Yeah, he's been saying it's make America great again instead of his new campaign slogan of keep America great. He's like backed away from that one. Because America's not great. And I think even he realizes that. So it's like, all right, so we elected you on keep America or make America great again, and now it's 4 years later, and you still want to make America great again. So what are you saying? I see.
He didn't have a fair chance, dude.
Dude, he didn't. 4 years is too short.
Democrats had their Russians.
They had their Russians. Trump had his Russians and his Ukrainians and his Chinese.
And he got COVID. That's not fair.
It's definitely
Meanwhile,
not fair.
Obama had like Ebola.
Totally not fair.
Because, see, that's another thing. When it came to COVID, I remember my dad telling me, like, well, yeah, it's been hard to get supplies because the last guys, when they left office, they didn't fill the national stockpile. Like,
with what?
Respirators and shit. It was like, look, it's just so...
What? So wait, hold on. Oh, ventilators and whatnot?
It was like, so we had a shortage. So what do you expect Trump to do?
What was the two things about that? What were the numbers supposed to be, and what were they at when Trump took office? So let's get the metrics down. That would be my first question. And then my second question would be, why didn't Trump do anything about it in 3 years?
That's what I said. That was my thing. I told him, like, even if that's true, what was he doing?
Right. Did you ask him that?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I don't remember.
He was busy.
Probably. And he's like, well, he tried, but, you know, the Democrats, I don't know.
It's always the Democrats' fault.
I wish I remember what he said exactly, but
yeah,
that was my question.
That's a talking point directly from Trump.
Oh, I'm sure.
He said it in like numerous press briefings.
Yeah, that's the whole. It's not me.
Right. That was part of his blame it on Obama segment of the deflection of coronavirus.
Right. Because if you're gonna blame all these mayors and shit.
Because the ventilators is one thing, and then the other thing he brings up is like there were no tests. We didn't have any tests. It's like, dude, you can't have a test for a virus that doesn't exist yet,
right?
That you don't know about yet. You have to build the tests for that. But he's like, we didn't have any tests. It's like, dude, you can't use that one. That's the thing. Like every single excuse that he tries to use, he just falls apart at the seams.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
I've heard a rumor that some people are speculating that he's gonna try to time the vaccine just in time for the election. So he's gonna try to time it for October, even if it's not the full vaccine, like an emergency one. He's gonna like push for that in October, so like month before voting.
Of course.
Submit to try to make himself look as good as possible.
That would not surprise me.
Yeah.
And then Biden's gonna be out there going, "Look, this may not be ready yet. Don't take it." And he's like, "See, he doesn't want you to get better." Like,
yeah,
whatever.
Exactly. It's all calculated.
Ella Jr. This one's almost like a Leia Jr.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. I can see that. I'm just trying to picture like what demographic is gonna push him into victory. It's like,
I don't know.
like the math doesn't add up. Like at least with Hillary, like no one really knew. It's just more people thought Hillary was gonna win, and she didn't. Trump had like a 20-something% chance of winning according to like projections. So, but in that it's like no one really knows. The demographics, you know, are what they are. But in this case, I'm trying like. He doesn't have the black vote. He doesn't have the Hispanic vote. He doesn't have obviously the left vote. The only vote he seems to have is like middle-aged Republican men and then some of their wives. Like I don't know. Like who else? Who?
I don't know.
Who else is gonna vote for Trump? I don't get it. And he doesn't even have all Republicans.
No.
Like, there's Republicans that have like distanced
He doesn't even have all of his own supporters.
Right.
I just want to know who are the people that didn't vote for him the first time around, but have come around to him this time. Do those people exist?
That's a great question. Who would that be?
Right.
Like,
I don't know.
Certainly not a member of someone who died from coronavirus. That's a almost guaranteed no. Probably not a black person. That's almost a guaranteed
Probably
no.
not a Latino person.
Probably not a Latino. I mean, probably any non-white is probably a no. Yeah, I don't know. The only demographic I can think of are the kids of the Trump supporters from 2016 who were too young to vote then can now vote. That's the only.
Yeah.
That's the only like new support for Trump that I can think of. That's like plausible.
Stop. Yeah.
So basically, they're kids
Mhm.
that are not old enough. That's it. I can't think of any other demographic that has become a Trump supporter since the last election.
Yeah, I can't either. Excuse me. Yeah, I can't think of anything. We just got
It just doesn't make sense.
5 more months to go.
5 more. Damn, that's a lot. 5 months ago was January 17th.
Mm-hmm.
The only bad thing that had happened this year was the Soleimani thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he was like in the midst of the impeachment as well. So that was 5 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
We got that much time ahead of us before the election. That's crazy.
That's true.
That's a lot of time for shit to hit the fan.
True.
That's a lot of time for him to further just
I mean,
embarrass
the
himself.
way I see it is he's had 3.5 years already. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, we just gotta buckle up and fucking hold our seat and hope our seatbelt holds.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it just seems like I just don't see a scenario playing out where he wins the popular or electoral vote at this stage. I can't fathom a possible scenario. Like, let's assume, like, worst case, like Joe Biden, something happens to Joe and he can't be the president. They'll throw someone else in there, like, who knows who.
Yeah, well, I think...
But even that, I'm like, the people that would have voted for Joe and are going to be like, all right, Trump's the guy now?
Right.
I don't think so. Like,
I don't think so.
the Democrats could nominate, like, a shoe, and I think people would be like, all right, we'll take that. Like,
Yeah.
seems better.
Yeah, I think it all depends on... For me, I feel like it's totally the Democrats' game. Like, all they have to do is land their punches and go home. That's it. They don't have to...
Dude, they don't even need to land their punches, man.
But what I'm saying
Trump
is
is landing his own punches.
But what I'm saying is, if they don't then I feel like they've got, in my opinion, you've got Trump on the ropes. Fucking just finish him off and be done with it, instead of just like sitting around being like, well, he'll end himself. It's like they should still they should still put forth the effort to the American people to prove like, all right, we're gonna, instead of just like letting him self-destruct, it's just like, all right, we're gonna. And
but
you don't
dude,
need to like.
he's so self-destructive that it's like, any effort to make that worse, it goes unnoticed. You see what I'm saying? Like,
maybe
from my vantage point.
Well, I'm not even saying that they need to like sink Trump.
It's almost like if your house is on fire, there's like nothing else for you to do to like prove that it's not a good house to live in. It's literally on fire.
Well, yeah, but what I'm
saying?
saying is not so much more that they need to pour gasoline on the fire.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, if you cut your grass and be like, well, ours has nice grass while that house on fire, look at their grass, it's like.
Yeah. Well, I think they've basically been doing that by just.
Right. I'm just saying they need
to someone that isn't Trump is
right.
Like having their fucking grass
right.
cut.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying that with Biden, like, he's kind of a roller coaster of his own. So it's like, as long as they just hold it together, I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine if they just hold it. But
Biden seems like he seems like not even a roller coaster in comparison. He seems like a toy car that works. You know what I mean? Like, at least the batteries are still good. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, true.
Or like with the house analogy, it's like one house is on complete ablaze. It's set ablaze. You can't live there. You'll die. You'll burn yourself to death. And the alternative is like, well, here's another house that
it's like falling apart.
Is not on fire, but it's got walls and a ceiling and a roof, and there are rooms in it, and you can use them. It's like.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's like, yeah, but the steps, like when you step on them and you like fall through the thing or whatever. It's like.
Yeah, but it's that or burn to death.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
I get it. All I'm saying is that's basically the gamble people had last time around, and they might double down. I just don't know. Like, I don't want to sit here and underestimate it and go, oh, that'll never happen, because that's exactly what happened last
but
time.
I think
situations are clearly different.
I think, we see the results of that gamble now.
Right.
That's the difference.
Right.
Because I was pro-Trump against Hillary, because I was like, why Hillary?
Mm-hmm.
Why Hillary?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with Trump. But now I'm like, why Trump? Why the fuck would you vote for that guy again?
Yeah.
So it's always a vote of like, why would I choose this person? Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
Let me choose the other person. That's like what it comes down to, which it shouldn't, but hey, that's America.
Mm-hmm.
So like, Trump is like the Hillary to me that she was 4 years ago against him.
That's
it's
fair.
Like, why?
Fair.
Give me a good reason to vote for this person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's where I'm at.
That's fair.
And he was supposed to be like the answer to all of that, and now he's become it.
Right.
It's like
bull in the china shop, dude.
Yeah. Except turns out he's destroyed more than just the china shop.
Yeah, dude, you destroyed the neighborhood.
Yeah. But it's what's insane to me is just watching the lengths that people will go to like stick up for their candidate. That's the crazy part.
Well, yeah.
That's the absolute crazy part about like psychology and politics.
Yeah.
Is like the cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. Like, I wish I could relate.
I feel like it's just a glitch in the human psyche that like politics takes advantage of.
Well, I think it's that, but I think it's still, I think it's mostly old people. Like, old people set in their ways, and they just kind of...
I mean, that's a large part of the Republican Party, right?
Right. I mean, you
It's
have
literally called the Grand Old Party.
right. You have the same on the left, but I think this time around the left is on the right side of history instead of.
Yeah, but I think the average age of people on the left is lower than the average age of people on the right.
I'd agree with that. I think.
But yeah, like, and that you're probably right. That probably plays into it. Like,
It's
people
just
who
like,
are older are set in their ways. So like, why
they don't know what they're
right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna change their mind about fucking what they're
Right.
gonna eat for breakfast. How are you gonna change?
And then,
their
like
mind
you said,
about
they're kids. It's like, okay, well, they're conservative, so they're very traditional.
right?
So it's just, well.
That's the other crazy thing about all this
What's
with
that?
Trump. He's not that conservative.
He's not.
He's liberal as fuck in many ways. Like, I'm talking about his personality, the way he acts. Like, like just the like off the hinge type. That's
Mhm.
very like liberal type behavior. If you want to go like extreme far left.
Right.
And like people that like want to uphold traditional values. How can you look at Trump and be like, this guy upholds our great traditional values? It's like, dude, that's cognitive dissonance
Mm-hmm.
to the max.
Well, I think Trump does a great job of catering to the crowd. He gives the crowd what they want. So, in other words, it's like, yeah, Trump, what the hell? What is with this shit? Then you listen to one of his rallies, and he's just gonna make up shit, and then you're gonna be like, all right,
This is their new hoax.
well, or whatever it is. He'll say like, lock her up, and then you're like, you know what? Yeah, we should
Hell
lock
yeah,
her up.
yeah.
And then you just get absorbed into this
Yeah.
shit, and that's the thing that's weird to me is like,
He gets people riled up by vilifying other people.
right. And that's the whole thing. Sleepy Joe,
Yeah.
like,
And then everyone always says like, don't criticize him based on what he says. Criticize him based on what he does.
right,
But he doesn't do anything.
right,
That's literally why there are 120,000 dead Americans, because he didn't fucking do anything.
right.
So it's like, which is it? Do we trust him on his word or on his actions that he doesn't have? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but his actions aren't as bad as his rhetoric. So yeah, his rhetoric's a little crazy sometimes, but at the end of the day,
at the end of the day, he doesn't do anything.
yeah,
So you shouldn't be as concerned.
right.
Because that's exactly what you want in a leader, someone who doesn't do anything
Mm-hmm.
when there's a fucking crisis.
Dude, he's just pranking the media when he calls them fake news. He knows. He knows.
Dude, that's the thing. A lot of
Drives
people
me
like
crazy.
him because he vilifies the media, and it gives them something to go, yeah, fuck the media. Hell yeah. I don't want to stay informed. I'd rather listen to the lies straight from the president.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, I mean, in all fairness, the media hasn't done a good job in years. But
of what?
like not being biased and shit. Like they're
Well, that's part of capitalism. And that's
is.
another right-wing thing, is like they're supposed to be pro-free market, and the media is part of the free market enterprise. So
right.
that's, if you're gonna be on the right of the spectrum,
But I think that's why they
and
feel
bitch
so
about
like,
the media, then that's a product of capitalism.
No, but I don't think
You know what I'm
that
saying?
I don't think that they're. Yeah, but I think they feel justified in it because it's like, yeah, boycott the media. That's capitalism. We're boycotting them. Holy shit.
Yeah.
We're boycotting them. Like that's the whole thing. Like fake news.
Right.
Like if you can't deal with it, that's capitalism.
Right.
Here comes OAN championing
Right. Exactly.
the alternative. So I don't think that contradicts.
But imagine their vehicle for doing that is electing the president of the leader of the free world, basically. Like,
what? The
They're-
president, the leader.
the president of the United States, the
Mhm.
leader of the free world, democracy. That's their way of getting back at the media. It seems like that might not be the most productive use of that
True,
of
but
that
I
position.
think that it was not. It wasn't all about the media though. Like that's like a piece of it, but it was more so getting
That's
back
like
at the
one of the
establishment.
that's like one of the biggest fucking talking points. Like, it's the economy, and then it's he speaks his mind. He puts the media in their place.
Well, he speaks his mind, yeah, but I think that it's more so. It's the problem is it's a wide spread of things. It's all like the establishment. Fuck the establishment. Fuck career politicians. We want a businessman. Fuck somebody who's gonna cater to the media and go along with their their talking points and whatever. We want somebody who's just gonna tell it like it is, and then from there it's I want somebody who's not afraid and who wants to make us feel strong. I want somebody who loves our military and loves to see that flag fly and knows all the songs about America by heart, even though he probably doesn't. I love a guy who holds a Bible like this, whatever. It's that's what they all want. So he's just going around basically showcasing or
well, he's certainly
what's the word?
He's pandering to a certain demographic.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know if
that'll work this time around.
Right. What I'm trying to say is he's already done that.
Right.
He's been doing that for 4 years,
right.
3.5 years, or longer because he's been campaigning longer than that.
Right.
What new people is he winning over?
Because the other thing is he's been doing this. If you want to think about it too, here's something that I didn't think of until now. He ran for president 4 times before he finally got elected.
Did he?
Yeah.
4?
He at least ran 2 other times, so he ran 3 times total. I think he ran 1 more time. I think. But either way, he's run 3 times and he won once. So that's ratio wise, yeah, and it was close.
Right.
So the question becomes, can he pull it off a second time? I don't know. The numbers are not in his favor, no matter which way you look at it.
The math doesn't add up for me.
Right. Unless some crazy shit goes down, or he pulls something out of his ass in the next 5 months. That's the only.
But the thing is, what could he possibly pull out of his ass that would sway the country into his favor?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
Unless it's something we were about to get nuked and he thwarted it or something like that. But even that, I think
don't give him ideas.
I think
he's gonna call up fucking China and organize that shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I don't know what it could. It would either be he thwarts a terrorist attack of some sort. But even then, I wouldn't be oh, thank God!
Thank God it was Trump.
Thank God he is in charge.
Right.
I'd be thank God somebody did something.
Right. Thank God you did something for once.
Right.
Would be the response.
Right. So, because the other thing that's scary, and even scarier to me, if he does get reelected, now he is unopposed for the next 4 years. He doesn't have to worry about trying to get reelected, so he can go even further down the crazy road. So.
And start gearing up his fucking kids to run after him.
Who knows?
Get that fucking monarchy going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a frightening thought, though.
I mean, people said the same shit about Obama. But
yeah, but Obama's not insane.
Well, yeah. I know.
Obama's not a wannabe dictator. I think that's a big difference.
Some would argue otherwise.
Sure.
But
I mean, I'm happy to look at evidence, It seemed like Obama used most of his executive power to try to bring healthcare to more Americans and drone strike people.
Yeah.
So it's and people, I think drone strikes have a negative connotation, and I get it, but drones are safer than a lot of other military actions.
True.
Drones, you can isolate a target. If you have a target that needs to be taken out, it's easier to isolate them with a drone than dropping fucking bombs on a village. You know
True.
what I mean?
But the whole thing is that he was hitting a lot of innocent people. So
right, that's true.
It's granted, maybe he only killed a couple dozen instead of a couple hundred.
Right.
Was that you? Or
no, that was
oh, okay.
I
thought my phone was vibrating.
Salon, What years did Trump run for president 3 times? I don't know.
So he ran 2012. He ran 2016 to. I'm sorry, 2012 to 2016. He ran 2008 to 2012, and then I think he ran 2004 to 2008. I think.
2004?
I think. I don't know.
That long ago?
Dude, like he's been in the political arena, like.
Well, yeah, he's been like getting cozy with the Clintons, and then he got cozy with other people. He's been doing this shit for a long time.
Trump run for president. I think he ran in 2004 to 2008. Trump run for president. I have an accent mark on my R for some reason. 2004. He ran in 2000. So 2000 to 2004.
Wow.
He ran for the Reform Party.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Donald Trump's presidential campaign of 2000 for the nomination of the Reform Party began when real estate magnate Donald Trump of magnate? I don't know what that word is. Of New York announced the creation of a presidential exploratory committee on October 7th, 1999 edition of Larry King Live. Although he never held elected office, he was well known for his frequent comments. Blah 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 blah. So he basically ran under the same party that Ross Perot ran under. Yeah, Trump 2000. Here's a campaign sticker. There you go, bro.
Holy shit.
I thought he ran 4 times.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Because that's the thing, is like every time he got in, it was like a meme. It's like, oh, here he goes again.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know why this fucking message is being spammed.
because Ron Paul was sort of treated the same way because he ran a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, I'm out in 2016.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 2012. For some reason, I keep feeling like this is the 2016 election. 2020 election, and it's like, I mean, it is, but you know what I'm trying to say, like,
kind of. Trying to figure out why this fucking restream chat was like spamming.
he could have asked it 3 times.
No, it was spamming like 12 to 15 times.
Oh shit.
Let me see. Relay mode. Settings.
Alright. But anyway, Salon 4 and Spa. So he ran 2000. I believe he ran 2004 as well. But I did not look that up. I can though. But then, so 2000, 2008, and 2012. Oh, God damn it. 2012, 2016, 2000. Those are 3.
So 3 times?
There's probably more in there. Because then you have 04 and 08.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he ran in 08. I'm pretty sure he ran. Let me look it up just to say one way or the other.
Alright, hopefully that stops the spam. Man.
Okay. So, there have been 3 presidential campaigns waged by Donald Trump. 2000, 2016, and 2020. Hold on, no. He ran against... I could have sworn he ran in 2012 and then he dropped out. Hold on. Maybe
I don't remember that at all.
Maybe I'm mistaken. He seriously considered running in 2012, but decided against it. Okay.
So basically, he's been like sucking on the power teat for a while. Like if he ran in 2000, he's been trying to like get in for fucking 20 years.
And on top of it, even when he's not been in, he's always been like criticizing and be like, I could do a better job.
Right.
So it's like he's been like
getting cozy with the Clintons, talking shit about Obama, about how he's better. Dude, I bet someone said something to him at like a party. Like one of the Clintons said something to him at a party, and he was like, "Fuck this! Like I'm gonna show you." Or like that Obama thing. Remember the correspondence dinner or whatever?
Oh yeah. When Obama made fun of him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the thing is, I'm sure he has plenty of catalysts.
Like something personal happened to him.
Yeah.
For this an unhinged of a president to be elected. Well, like something happened in his personal life.
Personally, I think that it's the same thing as like saying he has small hands.
Right.
Because it's like, oh, you say I have small hands, well then I'm gonna show you how big my hands are.
Right.
So in a similar way, it's like, oh, dude, you tried running in 2000, you got crushed. You're a joke. And he's like, oh, am I?
Right.
And then, because I thought he ran in 2012. He must have like not signed up at the last minute or something, but
yeah, if he was just considering it and then there were like speculation and rumors, because 2012, that was halfway through Obama's term, right? So I think that would have become
because I don't remember ever seeing him on a debate stage.
No,
but
definitely not.
I could have sworn he was like, yeah, I'm running, and then he was like, never mind, like I'm out, like immediately.
I think he considering should have been the
but
furthest.
He's been putting his foot in the fucking water for years.
Right.
So.
Apparently, if he legit tried in 2000.
Yeah. I don't remember that. But I'm glad I'm still technically right, even though it's not the years I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because then I can be like, yeah, I was right.
Close enough.
But, I mean, yeah, close enough. Even if I was wrong, like, when I'm wrong, I'm right, dude. It's like OAN. But.
Oh, man.
Al Jr.
Yeah, that's it, Salon. Just look that up.
Are you seeing chat? Oh, wait, there you go. Yes, correct, Salon.
Reform Party.
Yeah, I thought he ran in 2012. That's why I was more thrown off.
It's spamming again.
Maybe the bot's just lagging out.
Do you see it on there too?
Yeah. The bot could just be lagging out or something.
Let me disable relay and turn it back on.
Ow.
Salon, if you're still there, could you type something in chat? Just want to test something.
Yeah, our bot's kind of spazzing out. This one's definitely way more chill than that one.
Yeah, they're both annoying though.
They're both annoying in their own way. This one's like Trump, this one's like Biden.
Kinda.
Excuse you.
Oh man. Fuck, it's still fucking up.
Huh? It could just be the bot, like, they could be doing something with it, who knows. The important thing is that the chat's there. Now it just looks more active than it was.
Yeah, but like, it's not a good look.
But it's one that I don't know what we can do about it.
We'll turn off relay.
Yeah, but then don't we lose? We lose the connection to YouTube and whatnot, or no?
No, it's just for chat.
Oh, I see.
Chat relay.
Can you still see their chat then?
On YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But it's not going to consolidate it.
Three's a crowd.
Yeah. Oh, have I not fed you guys yet? That's what it is. They're bitching. Alright, let me feed you. Let me turn this back on. Let me do a test from here. Okay, it looks like that seemed okay. Alright. Come on.
What the hell? Yeah. Finally get some grubbers. Well, your single test. Oh wait, never mind. It's still showing a few times.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
At least twice. I think it's alright for now.
So it is fucking up.
Yeah. I think it's just a problem with the bot.
Looks like it. Well, let me turn off relay then, because that's more annoying than helpful, I think. And I'll just watch YouTube. And what else?
Periscope?
You got Twitch on there.
Mm-hmm.
Periscope I have right here, but I don't know if it shows chat, which is the weird thing.
That is weird. Jesus Christ.
Told you they were relentless.
Dude, you're right, it is like a maze.
Periscope is so weird. I still don't understand how it works.
These dog bowls are weird. Who would do
Yeah.
that?
What, the bowls?
Yeah.
Well, have you seen them eat?
No.
They like choke on their own food because they don't
Oh.
chew it all the way. Yeah, we see you, Salon. We have this bot that consolidates all our chat together, but it's kind of malfunctioning, so. But we can see you through the YouTube chat.
So it's not broadcasting to Discord anymore, kind of thing?
No, I turned it off because it was spamming. So weird. It's still spamming in the fucking OBS. Whatever. I'm not even gonna look at that. So I think the only one we won't see is Periscope, but whatever. Periscope is a strange beast.
Yeah.
Salon, can you see a path to victory for Trump? I mean, any scenario at all for him winning this year? Because he has to pull off like 3 or 4 miracles in a row, I think. That's like his only path. And to me, that's not even... like, how do you even consider that?
Yeah.
Like, he has to cure coronavirus. He has to keep the economy going and strong. He has to reform the police departments, or at least, do more than what he did.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to, fight racism in this country somehow. However he wants to do that, which I'm sure he can't fathom even how.
Yeah.
And then I think he still has to struggle to win if he does all those things.
Yeah.
So without doing all those things, which would all be a miracle in and of themselves, how the fuck mathematically and logically and conceptually is he gonna mass enough votes without somehow doing some sketchy shit?
His supporters are diehard.
Well, they are, but I don't think they're the majority of voters, though. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Right. It's probably going to come down to the electoral, because he didn't win the popular vote last time either.
Right. But all these polls across all these states right now show traditionally red states on the fence.
Right.
Now.
Right. They're ready to.
There are now more swing states than ever before, which is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas is a big one.
Yeah.
Super red state. And he's up by 2. Or Biden is up. He's either down by 2 or Biden is up by 2. It's one of the two. It's way too close for a conservative state.
Yeah. Oh shit. I was leaning forward and I'm trying to see if there's anything. Lowest unemployment rate among all minorities.
Well, I think that's just a side effect of it being a low unemployment rate, regardless, right? Across the board. So of course that's gonna.
But isn't it
factor into the minority.
Crazy unemployment rate right now? 30%?
Yeah, well, he said before COVID-19.
Oh, before COVID. Okay.
Yeah, right now that argument doesn't really hold much water anymore, but.
You want a cerveza?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Do you want the last dose? Or do you want a G?
How many of each we got? 2 Gs?
2 Gs, 1 dose. I think last time we were down to 1 dose, 1 G.
Dude, I think you're right.
I don't
Cheers,
remember who
Salon.
took what. Cheers. Cheers to you.
Yeah, so if the unemployment rate is at historic lows or recent historic lows across the board, then it's gonna be like that for all demographics within that, right? It's gonna, if it's across the board metric low, then all the demographics within that should be low as well. That makes logical sense. But like you said, that was before COVID. Alright, Salon, you got the Dos Equis, man.
Wait, he has Dos Equis?
Yeah, he said he'll take 1 Dos Equis.
Alright.
You got it, bro.
Deal, Ben. You got the last one.
And there is a problem with the unemployment rate that Andrew Yang highlights, if you're familiar with him. That the unemployment rate is it's not a very good indicator for the state of the country. It is an indicator for the economy, but the problem with it is it doesn't factor in the labor force participation rate. And that number is at historic lows as well, pre-COVID. So pre-COVID, the labor force participation rate was about the same as El Salvador's labor force participation rate, which is not a good country to compare yourself to, as you know. If you're like.
Well, that's what that like. Whatever happened to that giant like caravan?
Which one?
They like came here from El Salvador. Do you remember it? It was like everything from El Salvador, like Guatemala, like Honduras and shit. And then there was like a huge like.
Were they refugees?
No, it was just a huge caravan of like immigrants that were like marching all the way to the U.S. border. Whatever happened to that?
When was that?
It was back when Trump made that statement of like, they come here to bring their criminals and their rapists.
Oh.
It was like that whole thing.
I don't remember a caravan.
Yeah, it was like it was like hundreds of people. If not thousands. I can't remember what happened to it.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. That was back when I was like half tuned out of everything.
Yeah.
It's always the crazy shit that pulls me back into politics. Like the last time before Trump I was really paying attention to politics was thanks to Sarah Palin. I was like, how is this a person that's running for office? Like, how is this an actual person that's running for office? Sarah Palin.
She's basically Donald Trump light.
Basically.
She says equally wonky shit, equally easily offended, equally petty.
She is kind of like the female version. And I can see her taking on like some of his dictatorship qualities. Like, I can see her being like all in it for herself.
Yeah.
Zero fucks about minorities.
The only thing is that she gave me the total soccer mom vibe.
Yeah.
Whereas Trump gives me the like authoritarian vibe of like I think she'd be like, oh, okay, I didn't win, so
right.
I'm out.
Yeah, I don't think
Whereas
she would
Trump
be
like,
as
fuck that.
as malicious.
Right.
Yeah, she would definitely not be as malicious. But I can see her doing some stupid shit with like an insane amount of power that she shouldn't have in the first place.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let me check Restream's Discord to see if they know what's going on with this bot.
Yeah, it'd be nice because I'm trying to like. I'm realizing that when you're talking to him, like I don't even know what he's saying, so I'm just like. Try pulling it up on YouTube as well, but then it disconnects me from Twitch, so it's like.
Yeah. Let me see if anyone's.
Oops, sorry. That was me. Hey, what's going on, Cindy? It's been a minute.
Hey, Cindy.
We're doing all right. We're having a little difficulty with our bot trying to broadcast between like 3 different platforms, but overall we're good. I just finished eating. Emmanuel's got some food, so, and we got 3 dogs with us tonight. How are things on your end? I had pizza, and then he's got like a leftover
frozen dinner from yesterday.
Frozen dinner, yeah.
Reheated.
Good old grandma, dude.
Almost. This is one of our friends.
Oh shit. One of her bridge club.
One of her nursing home mates.
Oh man. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what you studied. Didn't you study like biology or something like that? I want to say. Because we were talking about like evolution last time, I think. And I just remember Eric said something and Cindy was like, "That's not how it works."
What was that?
Yeah. We were talking about like Christians.
Was it like biology or something?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think it's biology or like chemistry or something. You're talking about some kind of form of evolution.
Yeah, I remember that.
Undergrads did biology. Gee, undergrad, overgrad? I never grad, dude.
Dude. You don't have to grad.
I mean, shit, if I did grad, I'd probably not be able to afford anything, dude. I'd be like in a box on the street.
It is insane the amount of debt that.
Oh yeah, physical therapy. That's right. So you want to be like one of those physical therapy specialists that like? Is there any particular field? I mean, I know that physical therapy is the field, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like any particular organization? Like where are you headed? Like what's your trajectory? Where do you want to end up?
And then after you answer that, does Trump deserve a second term?
Yes. That's been the talking point of today's tabletop discussion. She's gonna be like, I want to work in a hospital, and yes or no, or hell no.
Alright, well that answers that.
Either that, or she's like very upset that I asked, like, where do you want to end up? Like, hell no, I'm not telling you. It's one or the other. Oh, so it's hell no.
Okay.
And also pediatrics, maybe.
She switched them.
Yeah. That's good. It kept me in suspense, dude. Well, that's cool. But we're pretty much in the same boat when it comes to the Trump discussion. We've been trying to figure out, like, how the hell could he possibly pull it off, but...
That's a good explanation.
Order of importance. That is a good explanation. Are you back on Twitch now, or did the bot work correctly?
The bot's working for Twitch.
It's just YouTube?
I think so.
Is Salon still on YouTube? Salon,
Yeah,
if
I
you're
think
there.
so. Yeah.
He's probably getting drunk on the Dos Equis we gave him, dude. Yeah, I agree, but I think that Biden's a better pick than Hillary was, and I think Trump has like burned his side of the bridge to the point where it's like people who would, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know. The problem is you have all this partisan bullshit where people are like, it's Joe Biden, I can't vote for that guy, so I must vote for Trump. If they don't vote at all, then that helps.
It's 2016 all over again, but now we know what electing a crazy narcissist, like, what the effects of that are.
Yeah.
You know? So it's almost like it's almost like a better educated version of 2016. It's like almost like we get another chance.
We do got Salon.
Yeah.
But the bot is still fucking up.
Yeah. It's still broken.
You got to excuse the spam from Salon. It's not his fault. Cindy.
I'm just gonna turn it off again.
I'm just curious. All right. That'll work. Oh man.
This is almost like getting like the continue screen in a game. It's like game over. Continue or start over.
Like with Trump.
So like, let's see which option we pick this time.
Well, that's the thing is, I don't know how he would pull it off, other than like pure underestimating what he's capable of. But all I know is, personally, I hope not. Like, I'm not crazy about Biden, but I do not want Trump. That's all I know.
I don't think anyone's crazy about Biden.
There's some people
I think
that are crazy about Biden.
Well, I'm sure there's some, but like I don't think it's the vast majority.
Mm-hmm.
I think most people are crazy about like returning
Getting
to
rid of
normal.
Trump. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Has Biden announced his running mate yet?
No.
He needs to do that.
I think usually it happens in August, so
Yeah.
a couple more months.
Because I feel like for me personally, that would be a much bigger like, oh my god, this just got worse, or like, there we go. See, this isn't that bad. If he's like Nancy Pelosi or some shit like that, then people are gonna like lose their shit.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, Cindy.
yeah, I feel the same way, Cindy. Sort of. Like, I don't know how it would work. All I know is I don't want to be the one to be like, never, that will never happen, and then like have it all come. I don't want to be that. Have you seen that clip of like that woman who's like wearing the yellow raincoat that's just like screaming on the White House steps or whatever? She's like, no. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
They had like a women's march like immediately after he was elected, I think, and they were all like screaming no. It was like a weird thing, and it's a famous clip of somebody just like screaming no. And I don't want to be that person. That's all I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing is Biden's a loose cannon of his own, but at the one saving grace is it's like, okay, if people are gonna excuse Trump's rhetoric and like what he says and not judge him by his words, then I think it's like it's only fair to throw the same courtesy to Biden, but it doesn't help. I agree 1,000%.
No, Salon, you're welcome here. You're allowed to have your own opinion.
Yeah, we're turning the bot off because it's spamming. I don't know if you're seeing the thing on YouTube because he's got the YouTube chat up. I've got Twitch, so it's not so much that we're trying to like get rid of you or something. It's more so it's spamming.
Yeah, it's just
everybody on Twitch.
There's a glitch. There's a glitch with the bot. So.
Right. Anytime you type something, the people on Twitch see it 4 times, and then in Discord it also sends it a lot. So
the staff, I just got a message. The staff is looking into the issue.
For Restream?
Yeah.
There we go. So hopefully it won't last too long, so long. Too
Yeah.
long, so long.
What's up, Sean?
What's going on, Sean?
All depends on who Biden picks.
Yeah, I don't know if it all depends on it.
I don't think it depends on it at all.
But I think it's if he picks like a Democrat, if he picks like AOC, I think people are.
Dude, he's not gonna
like,
pick AOC.
Well, I know, but what I'm saying is he could pick something fucking weird and make.
Dude,
people
that
go,
would be an interesting choice, though. I'll be honest.
To me, that would be a bad choice.
I don't like her that much. I think she's attractive, but like,
well, yeah,
that's not a good reason to vote for a vice president. But
I mean, people said the same thing about Palin.
But the reason why that's an interesting choice is because like, a lot of Bernie people don't like Biden because he beat Bernie,
right.
Whatever. So they're bitter about that. So that's one way to get a lot of them on board. But and the female vote as well. But I don't think that's like the best way to go.
True. I just feel like you don't necessarily need all of them on board. Because I feel like most of the burners would never vote for Trump.
Right.
And most women
they're mostly a no vote.
Right.
Or they might give a fuck you vote and will vote for Trump, but that's like the minority.
Those are the ones that are like they're wearing like Bernie sweatpants when they go to the vote for Trump.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
He's completely in the no voting camp because he doesn't see the point because he feels like politicians should try to use the black vote.
I mean, they've definitely been catering and pandering hard this election term.
I mean, but that's just part and parcel of politics. Is like you're supposed to amass support and amass votes and like. It's to me like to me I hear what you're saying, but to me it's like that's how it works, I mean, like the last Democratic president was a black dude, so like that should count for something, at least. Even if you think like Obama didn't do anything productive for black people or anything like that, at least he showed that in America in 2020 2008, a black man can be president. Now that is a that is a thing now. So he kind of like he set the tone, at the very least.
Right. No, I hear you on that, Cindy.
Right.
Because words are just words. Like that's the whole thing with Trump's. When people get antsy about what Trump says, people say, "Oh, well, that's just his words." Like, look at his policies. So in the same way, you could argue like, okay, yeah, Biden's like, or anybody, Democrats in general. It's like a lot of them will hype up certain things and then not follow through. Or if they do follow through, that's fine. But when they need to follow through, they don't, or they like back down from certain challenges. So, I think since I live in Georgia, I'm probably not gonna vote just because it's going to Trump. Like, there's no point.
Yeah, Georgia's pretty much set in red.
But if I were in Texas or somewhere else, or like,
though it seems like this year it's closer than ever in like all states.
Well, I think Georgia itself is potentially.
Georgia, there's a chance that it flips this year, which would be fucking batshit insane, but it's not impossible.
So maybe I should vote. Excuse me.
It's not impossible.
I'd have to see. Oh man, yeah, I bet. If you're in a swing state, that's the one thing I don't envy you. I would not want to live in a swing state. It would be nice because then I'd feel like my vote would matter, but I'd also be like driven sick of living in a swing state.
I feel like after this year, there's going to be a lot more swing states. Yeah, Salon, I agree. I think most presidents should have done more for black people.
Yeah.
If not all presidents should have done more for black people.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, the best thing we can do for black people and for everyone is to implement UBI.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that Andrew Yang ran on. And I think that would help black people a lot and help everyone a lot. Yeah. That tackles the problem at the root.
I think that'll help chip away at and hopefully eradicate poverty to the point where, like, even though blacks are like systemically disproportionately in the more poverty-stricken areas, it's like that throws them a bone finally, and it offers more ways out
at the root of the problem. At the root.
So, not right now, Cindy. We've disabled the bot for now while the restream 20 minutes or something.